Welcome, Pisces, to your mid-March psychic, intuitive, and tarot card reading. This reading will help guide you right through to mid-April 2025. So sit back, relax, and enjoy your Storybook Tarot for the month. And happy birthday to those celebrating a birthday. The cards that came out for you were the Three of Pentacles in reverse, the Empress in reverse, the Six of Wands, the Eight of Swords, the Ten of Swords in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Three of Wands, the Fool in reverse, the Devil in reverse. And then the final card, which is a general overview of your reading in my spread, was the Death card in reverse. So now let's get into the reading of each card one at a time. The Three of Pentacles in reverse can indicate a few things depending on the context of your situation. Here's what it generally symbolizes: a lack of collaboration. In the upright position, the Three of Pentacles is about teamwork and collaboration, working together to achieve a goal. Reversed, it can suggest difficulties in working with others or a lack of cooperation. You might be feeling unsupported, or there could be miscommunication within a group or team. It's about unfinished work. This card can indicate that a project or effort you are involved in may be lacking the necessary attention or commitment to be successful. You might be putting in effort, but not seeing the same from others. Or you may be struggling with getting things completed due to lack of planning or organization. You might be feeling self-doubt or insecure, because when reversed, the Three of Pentacles can point to feelings of inadequacy or lack of confidence in your own skills or abilities. You might feel like you're not good enough to contribute to a group or project, or you may fear that your efforts won't be recognized. Focus on quality over quantity, because another interpretation of this card could be that there is too much focus on external recognition or validation, rather than the quality of the work being done. You might need to reassess the value of the work itself rather than seeking praise or approval from others. Next, the Empress in reverse can indicate some challenges related to creativity, abundance, or nurturing energy. Here's what it typically represents: a creative block or unfulfilled potential. The Empress in its upright form is a symbol of creativity, fertility, and abundance. Reversed, it may suggest a blockage in your creative flow, feeling uninspired, or having difficulty bringing your ideas into reality. You may be struggling to tap into your full potential or feeling disconnected from your creative self. Also, there may be nurturing and self-care issues, because the Empress also represents nurturing energy, both for others and for yourself. In reverse, it might point to neglecting your own needs, either physically, emotionally, or spiritually. You could be overextending yourself trying to take care of others and forgetting to care for yourself. Alternatively, it might indicate difficulty in feeling nurtured or supported by others. And it often means there is an imbalance or overindulgence in your life. This card could signal an imbalance between work and rest, or too much focus on materialism or indulgence at the expense of your emotional well-being. It might be a reminder to find harmony and balance, not just in external success, but also in your internal peace and emotional health. This card also means a disconnection from nature or your intuition. The Empress is often associated with nature and intuition. In reverse, it might indicate a disconnection from your natural instincts or intuition. You could be feeling out of sync with the world around you or your inner wisdom, and might also be having difficulty in relationships or with motherhood. If you're dealing with relationship issues, the Empress reverse may point to difficulties in nurturing or maintaining relationships, especially maternal relationships or issues around parenting. It could suggest tension, lack of support, or challenges related to family dynamics. In any case, the Empress reversed is often a call to reconnect with your own sense of self-worth, creativity, and nurturing energy. Are there areas in your life where you're feeling disconnected, overwhelmed, or unsure of your direction? That could provide more clarity on how to move forward. The Six of Wands is a very positive and empowering card. It represents victory, success, and recognition. It typically symbolizes achievement and triumph. The Six of Wands is a card of victory and accomplishment. It suggests that you have achieved a significant goal or overcome an obstacle. Whether it's in your personal or professional life, this card indicates that your hard work is paying off and you're about to be recognized for your efforts. You could be getting public recognition. This card often points to receiving praise, admiration, or acknowledgement from others. You might be in the spotlight, receiving the credit or accolades you deserve. It can also suggest that you're about to experience a moment of glory or achievement that brings you the recognition you've been seeking. You are confidence and self-assurance. The Six of Wands signifies a boost in self-confidence and belief in your abilities. It's a reminder that you're on the right track and that you have the skills and qualities to succeed. You may be feeling more empowered and motivated than before, ready to take on new challenges with the same determination. You'll have leadership and influence. If you're in a position of leadership, this card highlights your ability to lead and inspire others. You might be seen as a role model, guiding others with your strength, wisdom, or vision. People may look up to you for direction, and you have the potential to inspire and lead with confidence. You'll have ongoing success. The Six of Wands is a sign that success isn't just a one-time thing. It's something you can build upon. It's an indication that you're on a positive path and can continue to achieve more victories in the future as long as you keep moving forward with determination and focus. In general, this is a very uplifting card, indicating that you're on the verge of achieving something great or that your current achievements are being recognized. It's a reminder to celebrate your successes and to continue pursuing your goals with the same confidence and enthusiasm. Is there something specific you're working toward or hoping to achieve? This card suggests you're on the right path. The Eight of Swords is a card that typically signifies feelings of being trapped, restricted, or facing mental challenges. While it can feel heavy, it also offers a path toward liberation. The Eight of Swords generally represents mental imprisonment. The Eight of Swords often points to feeling mentally trapped or restricted by your own thoughts. It might suggest that you're facing a difficult situation, but the source of your limitation is more psychological than physical. You may feel stuck as if there's no way out, but the truth is that much of this restriction is self-imposed or based on fear and negative thinking, fear and self-doubt. This card can highlight feelings of fear, anxiety, or self-doubt. You may be overthinking or paralyzed by uncertainty, which is preventing you from taking action. The swords represent thoughts, and the card suggests that mental blocks or worries are holding you back, even though you may have the power to overcome them. A lack of clarity. The Eight of Swords can indicate confusion or a lack of clarity about how to move forward. You might be in a situation where you can't see a clear solution or way out, but it's important to remember that this card often shows that the barriers are more perceived than real. A shift in perspective can help you see new possibilities and opportunities. You might be feeling isolated or powerless. because there can be a sense of isolation or powerlessness with this card. You might feel like you're facing a struggle alone or that your hands are tied. The key to moving forward is realizing that you do have the power to change your situation, even if it doesn't seem obvious right now. A need for perspective. The Eight of Swords encourages you to shift your mindset and look at the situation from a different angle. Often the card suggests that the escape is right in front of you, but you're unable to see it due to your own limiting thoughts. It's about recognizing that you have more control over the situation than you may think. In summary, while the Eight of Swords can point to a time of feeling trapped or overwhelmed by mental barriers, it's also a reminder that these limitations are often more psychological than physical. By changing your perspective, taking small steps, and confronting your fears, you can free yourself from the situation. Are there specific areas where you feel stuck or overwhelmed right now? The card suggests you have the ability to break free, but you may need to shift your approach to see the way out. The Ten of Swords in reverse is a card that suggests the end of a difficult cycle, but with a more positive or hopeful twist than the upright version. It typically represents recovery and healing, while the Ten of Swords upright indicates hitting rock bottom or experiencing betrayal and painful endings. The reversed version signifies that you're beginning to heal from these wounds. You may still feel the after effects of a challenging situation, but this card suggests that you're on the road to recovery and the worst is behind you. A release of pain. The Ten of Swords reversed can indicate that you're starting to release past pain and emotional burdens. It's a sign that you are letting go of old hurts or toxic situations that no longer serve you, allowing you to move forward. While there may be lingering emotions, you are no longer as consumed by them. You might have avoided a complete collapse, because in some cases, the Ten of Swords reverse can point to a situation where you narrowly avoided a collapse or crisis, perhaps escaping the worst-case scenario. You may have dodged a major problem or come out of a difficult situation with your integrity intact. And now, you're beginning to regain your strength. It's a reminder to proceed with cautious optimism. Even though things may still feel difficult or uncertain, the Ten of Swords reversed says it's okay to be cautiously optimistic. It's an indication that even though you're in a recovery phase, there is hope for new beginnings. You are starting to realize that you can move past what has happened and that the lessons learned will help you build a better future. You will have a slow but steady rebirth, especially if you've gone through a significant ending or betrayal. This card suggests that your healing process might take some time. However, it also signifies that change is happening and you're beginning to rebuild your life. It might not happen overnight, but progress is being made. In essence, the Ten of Swords in reverse is a card of renewal and healing after a period of hardship. While things may not be perfect yet, this card offers hope that you're recovering from difficult experiences and that better things lie ahead. Is there a particular situation in your life where you're feeling the after effects of a difficult experience? This card encourages you to keep moving forward as you're on the mend, even if it feels like a slow process. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse is again another card pointing to some challenges you are facing regarding self-care, stability, and how you're managing your resources. It generally symbolizes someone neglecting self-care. The Queen of Pentacles upright represents nurturing, abundance, and practicality, often showing someone who takes care of their home, their finances, and themselves. Reversed, it can suggest neglect in these areas. You might be overextended, neglecting your physical or emotional needs, or not giving yourself the care and attention that you deserve. This card can be a reminder to focus on your well-being. There could be instability or financial stress because this card indicates financial instability or difficulty managing your material resources. You could be feeling uncertain about money or struggling to maintain the balance between work and home life. It could be a sign that you're focusing too much on external circumstances rather than finding stability within yourself or your surroundings. Also, again, a card of imbalance in nurturing or responsibility. The Queen of Pentacles reversed can indicate an imbalance between nurturing others and taking care of your own needs. You may be overcommitted, trying to take care of everyone around you without giving yourself enough time to recharge. This can lead to burnout or a feeling of being unappreciated. It's a reminder to set healthy boundaries. It's about a disconnect from practicality or groundedness. This card reversed might suggest that you are feeling disconnected from the practical, grounded aspects of your life. You could be feeling scattered, uncertain, or unorganized, or perhaps you're losing touch with the daily routines or responsibilities that normally help keep you grounded and stable. You could also be feeling a lack of support or dependence on others because the Queen of Pentacles reversed can indicate that you're not receiving the support you need from others, or perhaps you're struggling with being overly dependent on others for your stability or sense of security. It can point to an issue of needing to trust in your own resources and abilities more rather than relying on external factors. In essence, the Queen of Pentacles reversed suggests that there may be some disharmony in your life around nurturing, finances, or self-care. It's a reminder to reassess how you're managing your resources, both material and emotional, and to give yourself the care and attention you need. Are there areas in your life where you're feeling drained, unstable, or like you're not receiving the support you need? This card encourages you to prioritize yourself and find ways to restore balance in your life. The Three of Wands is a card that represents expansion, progress, and looking ahead toward future opportunities. It's a positive card that signals that your efforts are beginning to bear fruit and that you're on the right path. It generally means looking ahead with optimism. The Three of Wands suggests that you've set things in motion, and now it's time to look to the future with hope and excitement. You've put in the work, and now you're waiting for results or considering the next steps in your journey. It indicates a sense of anticipation and optimism about what's coming. It also indicates a time for expansion and growth. This card is often associated with growth, expansion, and taking your plans to the next level. Whether it's in your career, relationships, or personal growth, the Three of Wands indicates that you're ready to broaden your horizons, explore new opportunities, or step outside your comfort zone. Also, a need for patience and preparation. Because while there is a sense of progress, the Three of Wands also speaks to patience. You may have already laid the groundwork for something big, but now is the time to wait and prepare for the rewards to come. It's a reminder that things are on the right track, but they may take some time to fully materialize. And it's a card of seeing the bigger picture. This card encourages you to take a step back and look at the bigger picture. And you may be seeing the fruits of your labor on the horizon, but now is the time to focus on the broader goals and long-term vision. It's about having a clear sense of direction and taking calculated steps toward your larger aspirations, and to be open to exploration and new ventures as the Three of Wands also carries a sense of exploration, both literally and figuratively. You may be considering traveling, embarking on a new venture, or exploring unfamiliar territories. It encourages you to seek new experiences and embrace the unknown as a path to growth. In essence, the Three of Wands is a card of anticipation, growth, and looking forward. It's a sign that the groundwork you've put in is leading you toward a positive outcome. And now is the time to focus on expanding your opportunities and preparing for what lies ahead. Are you at a point in your life where you're starting to see the results of your hard work, or perhaps thinking about the next step? This card suggests that you're on the right path and the future is full of possibilities. The Fool in reverse can represent caution, hesitation, or a sense of being stuck when it comes to new beginnings or taking risks. While the Fool upright is a symbol of carefree adventure and new opportunities, the reverse version brings a more cautious or uncertain energy. Here's what it typically represents: fear of taking risks. The Fool reverse can indicate a fear of stepping into the unknown. You may feel hesitant about taking a leap of faith or starting something new because of the uncertainty or the potential for failure. This card suggests that you may be overthinking the situation, which is causing you to hold back from embracing new opportunities. But it is also a card of recklessness or impulsivity, because in some cases, the Fool reverse can point to impulsive actions or acting without thinking. You might be rushing into something without fully considering the consequences or planning ahead, leading to potential mistakes or unintended outcomes. It's a reminder to be mindful of your decisions and ensure that you're moving forward with some level of thoughtfulness. Avoid stagnation or missed opportunities, because the Fool reverse can also, indicate a sense of stagnation, right? Where you're holding yourself back from growth and change. You might be stuck in a routine or unwilling to take the first step towards something new. This can suggest that you're missing out on potential opportunities because you're not open to embracing new experiences or challenges. It could be related to a lack of confidence or trust, because the Fool is about trusting the journey and having faith in the unknown. But reversed, it can point to a lack of trust in yourself or the process. You might be doubting your abilities, feeling unprepared, or questioning your worth, making it hard to take that first step towards something exciting and new. Watch for delays or setbacks, because the Fool reversed may indicate delays or setbacks when it comes to starting a new project or embarking on a new chapter in your life. Things might not be moving as quickly as you'd like, or there may be external factors causing you to pause and reconsider your path. This card asks you to reflect on the situation and make sure that you're moving forward with the right intentions and mindset. In summary, the Fool reversed is a card of caution and self-reflection. It's a sign that you might be holding back or feeling uncertain about taking risks, but it's also a reminder to assess your situation carefully before making big decisions. The energy of this card encourages you to check for any fears, doubts, or impulsive tendencies that could be holding you back, and find a way to regain your confidence and trust in the journey ahead. Are you feeling unsure about taking a step towards something new? This card encourages you to reflect on what's holding you back and to consider whether it's fear or uncertainty that's causing hesitation. The Devil in reverse is a powerful card that signifies liberation, breaking free from unhealthy attachments, and overcoming negative patterns. While the devil upright represents temptation, addiction, and control, the reversed version often brings a sense of release and freedom. It generally represents breaking free from bondage. The devil, in reverse, suggests that you are starting to free yourself from something that has been holding you back, whether it's an addiction, unhealthy relationship, or negative behavior. It marks a moment of liberation where you're gaining the strength to release yourself from whatever has been controlling you or limiting your growth. And it's a card that suggests you are releasing negative patterns. If you've been stuck in a cycle of unhealthy habits or thoughts, this card is a sign that you're breaking free. It indicates that you're becoming aware of the negative patterns in your life and taking conscious steps to change them. This is a positive sign of personal growth and transformation, suggesting that you're ready to move past destructive tendencies and that you are overcoming fear and limiting beliefs. Because the devil often represents fear, materialism, and self-imposed limitations. But in reverse, it indicates that you're letting go of these fears and illusions. You may have realized that your fears or limiting beliefs were holding you back, and now you're taking the necessary steps to break free from them. A card of empowerment and regaining control. The devil in reverse represents a reclaiming of your personal power. If you've been under someone else's influence or felt controlled by external forces, this card shows that you're regaining control of your life. It signals that you have the power to make choices that serve your highest good and that you're no longer a victim to circumstances. You will have improved relationships and boundaries. The devil reversed can point to improvements in your relationships, especially if they've been toxic or codependent. You're learning how to establish healthier boundaries, and you're beginning to prioritize your well-being over any attachments that have been draining or harmful. In essence, the devil in reverse is a card of liberation, healing, and transformation. And it signifies that you are breaking free from the things that have been holding you back, whether they're negative habits, toxic relationships, or limiting beliefs. And it encourages you to continue on this path of self-empowerment and to keep releasing anything that no longer serves you. Are there any areas of your life where you feel like you're overcoming challenges or breaking free from unhealthy patterns? This card suggests that you're on the right path toward freedom and growth. The last card pulled sums up your reading and the energy around Pisces over the next several weeks. And the card that came out for you was the Death card in reverse. The Death card in reverse typically indicates a delay or resistance to transformation rather than the natural and inevitable endings that the upright Death card brings. It can point to areas of your life where change is being resisted or is taking longer than expected. It symbolizes a resistance to change. The most common interpretation of the Death card in reverse is that you're resisting a necessary change or transformation in your life. It might feel like you're holding on to the past or clinging to old habits, relationships, or situations that no longer serve you. There may be fear or discomfort around letting go of what's familiar, even if it's no longer beneficial. There is stagnation or delayed transformation, because this card can indicate that a major transformation is overdue but has not yet occurred. You may be experiencing stagnation or a sense of being stuck, unable to move forward because you're not allowing the natural process of change to unfold. It's a sign that it might be time to embrace the changes that are happening or that you're blocking the transformation that would lead to your growth. Also, a card of fearing to let go. Death is often associated with endings, but also with the promise of a new beginning. When reversed, it can signify a fear of endings and a reluctance to let go of what's familiar. You may be holding on to something that needs to be released, a relationship, job, or belief, but you fear what the unknown might bring, preventing you from moving forward. There might be unfinished business because the Death card in reverse can suggest that there's unfinished business or unresolved emotional baggage from the past. You might be carrying emotional weight or carrying on with situations that have already run their course. This is a reminder to address any unresolved issues so you can fully move on and begin a new chapter, and that there is a need for closure related to the previous point, because the reverse Death card may indicate that you need to seek closure on something, whether it's an emotional wound, a relationship, or a situation. There may be lingering emotions or unfinished feelings that are keeping you from embracing the next phase of your life. It's an invitation to take the necessary steps to heal or close that chapter. In summary, Death in reverse points to resistance, fear, or delay in embracing change and transformation. It suggests that you might be holding yourself back by resisting necessary endings or not allowing yourself to fully release the past. However, this is also a card that invites you to look inward and ask yourself what needs to be let go of in order for you to move forward. Is there something in your life that you're struggling to release or change? The card suggests it might be time to let go of the old to make space for the new. Embracing transformation is a key part of growth. So thanks for letting me read for you, Pisces, and I look forward to reading for you next month too.